We're going to make this quick. We got a big game we got to get ready for tonight, right? Yeah. While I'm at it, good luck to the basketball team. So excited to watch tonight. So had a great scrimmage out there again. We talked last week a lot of the things that you want to improve on. It was really good to see us each and every day focus on those things. If you remember, talked about having a great pass rush, which means we got to keep working on our protection. Which offensively last week we talked about. The run game was strong, and that means the other side we want to see them kind of bow up a little bit more. And so really, I thought things balanced out more so to where you didn't see these overriding strengths on either side, which to me, means that the side of the ball that need to work on it, they got better. And so really appreciate the efforts of the guys. It was, 4 days this week, and not like that's a lot, but, it's the most we've had. We had back-to-back practices. Yesterday we had a shortened practice, but we still got after it. We had some scrimmage in a little bit there. We stayed up and everything, but I don't know the exact number of plays today, but probably almost hit 90. I don't know the exact number, but we're probably in that range. And 85 or so was what we wanted to get to, and some drives at the end that went a little bit longer, and it was all good. But guys are, I think they see how quickly it's going, and just wanting to continue to have that urgency each and every day to make the most of the opportunities. I know there's some of the comments out there by them, and they want to finish strong here. So we're in a good spot. In a week we're going to be the 8A game, so looking forward to it. Questions?
Is there an update just on Parker Brailsford, and also is there an initial feeling on Jaden Roberts after he got injured today?
How do we know about Jaden? Jaden's going to be fine. He might be down for a little bit here, but it'll be fine. Do some follow-up evaluations, but early reports anyways. It feels like it'll be nothing major. So in regards to Parker, Parker's just going through some non-football related things, and he's gonna be with us, and so he's working out with our strength staff, and done a great job there. He's never done anything wrong. It's nothing like that. He's working hard, and he's gonna be ready to go here sooner than later. So just taking it day by day. Yep.
Coach, you got a mic.
Hey, one other thing with Parker. I mean, he's gonna be here with us. It's not a transfer thing. It's nothing like that. So just want to make sure I'm clear. Again, it's nothing on his end where he's done anything wrong or anything like that. So
at this stage of spring practice, the continuity and the confidence level between the quarterback and wide receiver room, how do you see that developing, and what's your confidence level as far as how?
Yeah, it's been really interesting. I think in that area, I see kind of ebbs and flows, and some of it has to do with the middle of spring ball. You see the rhythm coming, and them hitting some routes, and you're like, wow, we're getting there quick. And then you see the defense do a good job of adjusting to the things that our offense is starting to do well, which is what they should, right? And the tendencies. And so, you take a lot of snaps against each other. So then all of a sudden you see it kind of fall off a little bit. And then the offense makes some adjustments and what you do in a game. And, we don't have everything installed, and you work on what you scripted that day. And so it's been, I can't say there are these huge highs and lows, which I'm glad. There's a consistent, I think, just continue to move forward at the end of each week. And I thought we took a step forward today from what I would have said Wednesday or Friday. And so that was really good to see.
Coach, overall on the offensive line is, progress-wise from the first scrimmage, and then specifically what you've seen from James Brockemeyer, who has, been here pursuing this opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and now it seems like he's got it.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. He's got a lot of opportunities to take a lot of snaps and hanging in there, and the communication's been clean. And those five guys have been up there. We had, like you said, Jaden out for a couple snaps today, but he's done a really good job. When those opportunities pop up, that's what you need to do. And he's taken a lot of snaps here this past week, these last 6 or 7 days. So it's great opportunity for him. And what was the first question?
Overall, progress from the last.
Yeah, I think we had a strong performance in the run game a week ago. I thought it was solid today. I think the defense did a nice job recovering from last week. And then I think they did a better job offensive line wise of pass pro in general. And so, and that some of that's assignment and just more reps. Some of it's just hunkering down and getting back to work. And Coach Cap's doing a great job of just every day, just pushing them, and they're responding.
What have you assessed from the kicker position as well as kick returner and punt returner through spring?
Yeah, with the punt return, kick return, we haven't done anything live. We're working on just the skills of catching. I don't really want to even get to a depth chart with that. We got a lot of guys back there, and we'll continue to assess. But we got some explosive guys back there that I feel good about. At the kicker position, it's kind of everyone's had their days. Both doing really well, and they've been pretty consistent for the most part. We had a windy day a couple practices ago. Struggled a little bit, right? But those are great learning moments, and really trying to push through. And today was a pretty good day. Today was a really good day. They're making all their kicks. Really didn't have any long field goals other than a session we had early where we were challenging them for 5 minutes there. But they're all just keeping their head down, literally, right? Like they need to, and doing a good job there. And so, it's really an open competition there for a lot of guys to take advantage of.
I'm not sure about protocol on this question, but can you give us any names of people who stood out, or is that?
Yeah. I think, here's the thing about scrimmages a lot of times, right? There's a lot of rotation of guys. And so it's hard for certain players to have these big days. I think of a catch Caleb had a big touchdown, big target in the end zone. Nice throw. I believe Dylan made the throw, really nice throw, gave him a chance. And then you saw this mammoth of a human being going up and making a play. It was one of the more impressive plays, and it's what you want to do. It's going to be great film for us to teach off of. And so those bigger receivers, give them a chance. And it was down in the end zone, a little kind of corner route. So that's one play that sticks out. I think a lot of guys are just playing good, solid ball, making the plays they need to make. You didn't see, offensive guys really having drops, and you didn't see defensive guys like missing a lot of tackles. I thought we all got to the ball. And so, but I don't even like getting into that because sometimes the film shows things otherwise, and I'm trying to manage a scrimmage and so forth. And so, I'll watch the film, and maybe there'll be a couple more that stand out. But that one catch, because it got some oohs and ahs, from I know the fans, the sideline. And so that was a really cool thing to see.
Yes, Coach. If you could just please hit on the defensive intensity, and then give us your thoughts on tonight's big basketball game.
Yeah. I'm not the one to probably break down the basketball game other than who I'm rooting for. I guess on that note, it's just been really fun seeing our team here this last part of the season. I don't want to say catch fire. I think they knew what they were capable of doing, but just stay in the course and the grit and fight. And there's things that, I'll take from, comments made in the media by staff, coaches and players. And we'll use some of those little nuggets to talk about this fall, as these guys go on the run and learn from that. And, but yeah, I can't wait to watch the game tonight. And then what's the first question? Yeah. I think today's scrimmage in general, we did some drives where we started deep in our own territory, minus 25. We did some drives where we started from the middle of the field. We did some drives where we started in the red zone. And I think, what you see is it's a lot easier to play in the defense intensity when the offense is backed up, doing a really good job. And I think from an intensity standpoint, there was one series of plays, both ones and twos, where the defense got to stop, and they got to stop by kind of a sequence of penalties. One was on them. Offense got the ball in the 2.5, got down to the 1, and they just kept playing. Got a nice stop. Offense got a holding call, all right, and then they forced a field goal. And then later on, the offense had kind of a flip-flop situation where they ended up scoring. And so it was really cool to see the intensity in that moment by the defense and us take that situation right there, and we're going to be able to draw on that. There was one really thing I emphasized. It was that little sequence of plays and how and why you play the next play, why you just dig your cleats in the dirt, and no matter if it feels like, man, there's only 1 yard, you don't let those doubts creep in your mind, and you just go make that stop, and you force a fumble, you force a turnover, you get a penalty on the offense, and now you're holding the team to a field goal, and those are big momentum swings. So that was one sequence of plays where I was really proud of them.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you guys. Roll Tide.